Well, it's great to see an old face, someone I know in the paddock back again. Tayla, you've done a couple of races since you sort of retired a few years ago. But what's it like to be back here racing the 300 Supersports for the night race in the ASBK?
Yeah, you know, there was a few years there where I was sort of building up my business, you know, working in ASBK, and there was just way too many times that I was looking at the Supersport 300 grid and I was like, oh, you know what, I just want to be back there. So yeah, I'm really lucky. Lockie, who works for me, he's sort of taking the reins and he's letting me have some fun out on the bike, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving being back.
And the reason you're back is because you've entered in the inaugural FIM Women's World Championship this year. I saw you talking to you before, the excitement on your face. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so I'm absolutely honoured to be selected to race in the very first, world first FIM Women's Circuit Racing World Championship. So the only Aussie going over there, which makes it a little bit daunting. But yeah, I'm just over the moon. I didn't think I was going to get selected for it, to be honest, just because I have been off the bike for a few years now. But, you know, I think that was half the reason why I entered at the Bend for ASBK at the last round, just to see if I still had it in me. And I went the fastest that I ever have around there, and I was just as competitive as I was 4 years ago when I was racing full time. So I definitely don't think the lack of seat time really altered me very much. Ted and I run South Coast Track Days, a coaching day. So look, to be honest, we're on the bike every single week. So that's definitely paid off.
And the championship itself, it runs with World Superbikes, all women. The bikes you're riding, tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, so we'll be racing the Yamaha R7 over there, and yeah, racing with World Superbike. So it's going to be amazing being within the paddock, you know, being with the world best. You know, this year I'm racing against the likes of Anna Carrasco. So, you know, it's a massive stepping stone, this Women's World Championship. It's the first time that the world has ever seen 24 of the fastest women race, you know, all together on the one stage. And I like the fact that they've chosen the Yamaha R7 as well. I gel really well with the R7s, and that's half the reason that I also entered into it, because I wanted to stay with the Yummies. And yeah, look, like I'm just over the moon with it. Yeah, it's gonna just be awesome. You know, it's finally sort of breaking that stigma, I guess, because at the end of the day, no one's ever seen 24 women on the grid at one time, and it will open up so many opportunities for us, and hopefully we'll see a few more girls, you know, on the grid.
Exactly, and girls for the future. And I want to ask you, this weekend, so you're with the top 300 riders in this country. How do you think you're going to go?
Yeah, so free practice one went not too bad. This is the first time I've ridden here for 7 years, so yeah, it was. We're doing a little bit of a race simulation for what it's going to be like when I head over in Misano. You know, it's going to be a brand new track and no setup or anything. We just got to go out there and go fast. And yeah, so finished up the first session, not too bad. I was a second and a half faster than I've ever been around here. So and you know, while the overall that time I was still third in the last sector, so I'll take that.
Exactly.
But yeah, I'm really hoping that I can be fighting for a podium this weekend. I was in the podium fight at ASBK at the Bend. So you know, fingers crossed. There's nothing stopping me from being able to do it this weekend. And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed.
We've seen you do it before, so good luck.
Thank you very much.